This little space that we're in right here is Riding with Rob. So today we're talking about the kind of a new craze that's been going on for a little while here with the automotive industry, and that's Plasti dip. And if you've never heard of Plasti dip, basically what it is kind of it's like a mix between a plastic and a rubberized spray coating that you can put on, well, just about anything. And there's a lot of different benefits to using Plasti dip. And the reason why I'm doing a little review on it today is because a couple weekends ago, me and my buddy, we painted his rims with using Plasti dip. He's got that new Scion TC that you guys saw. And, we wanted to paint his rims, but didn't want it to be 100% permanent. I mean, when he goes to sell the car, the rims are painted, that kind of deteriorates the value. So, one of the main things that I thought was really great about this stuff is that it comes off. And it's not like it just comes off where, like, if you wash the car or you're just driving down the road, it's going to come off. No, but you have to actually, like, pick at it and get a good, deep scratch into the stuff, depending on how many layers you put on. And you can actually peel the stuff off, and it's going to pretty much protect his stock rims, which are, the nice Scion alloys, until he decides, he doesn't want them to be Plasti dip anymore or whatever. He doesn't like the black anymore, or he decides to sell it. It's going to create a nice protective layer against salt and against curb rash and against, small rock chips and stuff. Because instead of that going to the rim, the Plasti dip's going to take most of that. And it's actually pretty cool, paint. It was very easy to do. We bought the spray cans just to do his rims. But I've been seeing videos online from people doing everything on their cars, from Plasti dip cells like a smoke, and they've been doing their taillights and that. I've seen people actually use just the regular black to black out their taillights, and you can actually see through it when the lights are on. And there's also people doing their entire cars or portions of their cars, and and actually it looks really great. There's a lot of different colors you can get. If you're wondering where to get this stuff, dipyourcar.com. They sell entire car kits or whatever you need. They sell, kits for that kind of stuff. But, you can go down to your local hardware store, auto parts supplier, and pick this stuff up for relatively cheap. I think my buddy bought 3 cans of it for $8 or $9, which for $8 or $9 to completely redo your rims, that's not bad. It's actually a little bit cheaper than the spray paint would be. And, the Plasti dip, it goes on really easy. And one of the things is it doesn't take as long to Plasti dip your rims as it would to spray paint your rims because, well, the Plasti dip dries quicker. You do a nice, light coat, and then you just keep building it up, and you get a nice thick layer of protective coating on your rims that's not 100% permanent, but it's going to protect your rims for a really long time. I was talking to a guy the other day. He's got a Honda Civic. He did a Civic Si, and he did his rims in the black Plasti dip, and he's had them done for about a year now. And he said, I was looking at him, and he told me, it lasts a really long time. He's got, minor rock chips in the Plasti dip here and there, and you know what? It's really very minor as to the wear on the Plasti dip itself. So, it's definitely a material that, even though it's not 100% permanent, will last and will protect, whatever you put it on. Now, you can look on YouTube. Also, there's tons of videos of guys, peeling off their entire car that it was Plasti dipped, and then, decided they were going to take it off, and, they peel off the whole sheets, and the paint underneath is nice. And that's another thing that I really like about it. You want to change the color of your car, I'd recommend Plasti dipping it. Really, it's going to be way cheaper than getting the paint job done. It's going to protect your car's original paint. And when you go to sell it, you peel that stuff off. You got a nice, perfect layer of paint, that's not chipped up, that's not sun faded underneath there. So it's really great stuff, and I really, really like it. Actually, it was really easy to apply, and I think we did all 4 of his rims with 2 spray cans, and it was like 1 3/4 of a spray can. And you know what? They turned out really great. It's got a nice matte finish, and it dried, really quickly. He was able to drive it, within, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes of us finishing the job. He was able to dry it, Probably another couple hours later, it was 100%, bonded, and you can actually tell, by the touch of it. So, Plasti dip is really great. I really like this stuff. It seems to be really cool, and, something I would recommend you do if you're looking to you got a nice car and you want to, do the stock rims over in a different color, instead of, them being permanently white, red, black, whatever you decide to paint them, I'd say Plasti dip them, because when you go to sell the car, having, perfect stock rims on a car is not something normally you'll find. I mean, just with any daily driver, you're going to get, stuff in the rims. It's going to get, dirty, and they're going to get scratched up. There's rocks that are going to hit them, piece of road debris or whatever. And, that's normal. That's completely normal. But you got to imagine, you got a car that's, if you Plasti dip that entire car, rims, paint, everything, and when you go to sell, you peel off all the Plasti dip and it's, 100% clean, perfect body. I mean, to me, that's well worth, the trouble. And the coolest thing about it is that, you can pick at it and peel it off. Now, like I said, it's not something that's just going to come off. I was watching, the Myths video that the guys from Dip Your Car did, and, he held a pressure washer straight to the, within, an inch, high-powered pressure washer straight to it, and, it didn't affect it at all. I've seen videos of the guys that are running them through 100, 200 car washes. You can't tell. You can't tell at all. The stuff is really great. It's not until you really, pick up and peel up the corner that you can actually peel it all the way up the car. So, my thoughts on Plasti dip. It's cheap, it's durable, and it's really a nice protective coating for your entire car. Rims, body, what have you. Headlights, taillights. So, really, in my opinion, Plasti dip is like the greatest invention there is for painting your car right now. I mean, just plain and simple. I mean, if you want to do anything, just, even just changing the color of the badges on your car. And the cool thing is, when they were painting them, not that I haven't said, probably about 10 different cool things about Plasti dip, but when they were painting the car, they didn't have to go crazy like you would with regular paint. You draw a little X-Acto knife line and peel it up from wherever you didn't want it to be. So if you're going to do your emblems, just spray it right on the car right there. You don't have to mask it off or anything. Go through that, 20, 30 minutes of masking it off. Take a little X-Acto knife and very gently, outline where you don't want the Plasti dip, and then peel it up. Boom, done. I mean, it's really a great thing. I think it's very, very cool. There's a lot of really cool colors for it, too. Especially those guys from DipYourCars.com, they've done, like that real light blueberry color, purple, green, and it's all in a matte finish. And now they do have a gloss coating and a metallic coating, and they have pretty much anything you could think of, they have it. But I really like matte finish paint. I think it's really cool. But when you get an actual paint that's matte finish, it's ridiculously hard to clean and very, very hard to keep in any kind of pristine order. So I thought that was really cool, the fact that they all come in a nice matte finish. So, white, red, black are like your normal colors. You can find those spray cans in just about any hardware store or auto supplier. And then, you go online, you can get the lime green and the purple and, the blues, and they have the dark blue and the light blue, and they have the metallic colors, and they got the gloss coatings for them. So, I mean, it's really, really cool stuff. It's definitely something I would, very highly recommend at this point after using it and after, seeing it dry and then really looking into it, because my friend already had, and he was convinced this was stuff to use. And, whatever, I'm gonna help my buddy out. It's all good. So, after we were done with his rims and just seeing how easy it was and how good it really looks, and then, peeling it off the tires, because we didn't mask off the tires, because he said we didn't need to, so we just peeled them off. It was really cool and really great. Like, something that I really, really, was impressed by, really taken aback by. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. I figured, something that's removable is definitely going to be, it's going to wear out quickly, or it's not going to last very long. So, in my opinion, Plasti dip is the way to go. If you're going to paint anything on your car, even if you're just going to black out your taillights or, change the color of your rims, Plasti dip. I seriously recommend Plasti dip. Now, some people say, I want it to be 100% permanent. Why? I mean, honestly, why? You get bored with it, then you gotta sand down the old paint, put on the new paint. If it gets chips or anything like that in it, then, you gotta really sand out those chips, because otherwise it's gonna show through the paint. And, the Plasti dip, if it gets chips and stuff in it, whatever, pop the rim off, spray a couple layers on it again, it'll build up nicely inside those cracks. It really lays very evenly and very smoothly, and it's really great. You know, I was extremely impressed by Plasti Dip. So, in my opinion, Plasti Dip is awesome. Very, very cool stuff. A great material to use, especially if you're buying a brand new car and you want to keep it, you know, pristine and nice, but you want to make it your own while you have it. There you go. Plasti Dip is the way. So, why don't you guys let me know what you think about Plasti Dip in the comments section down below. You like it, you hate it, you agree with me, you disagree with me. If you could hit like and subscribe, because, come on, you want to like and subscribe me. Everybody does. So, anyway, guys, I'm Rob, and I'm telling you to enjoy the drive.